Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game, back with Oxygen Not Included, the oil upgrade. And this is the old base that I was working on that I said I was going to abandon, but I'm back. I want to work on it a little bit more. The only issue, everything was working fine except kind of an overheating issue. So I'm going to try to address that in the next few episodes. One of the issues is that this area here is not insulated. I started insulating it here, but I got to fully put insulated tile around because this geyser, natural gas geyser, is pumping out at like 55 degrees and all that heat is bleeding through to the base. A lot of my piping was not abyssalite before, and I think I've upgraded all, but I'll have to double check that. And this thing over here, this is just crude oil pumping in a loop, and it's getting cooler and cooler. So eventually I could probably lead a pipe out of this, maybe trail it to the base to cool down the base a bit. But we'll let this get really cool first before I do that. And also this area in here is pretty hot as well. Gotta cool it down somehow. So there's not a whole lot of Weezeworts left on the map, but I think there was one over here I recently harvested. I could get that one. And there's parts of the map I haven't explored yet, so I'll continue exploring as well. Got 10 dupes. Stress is pretty low. Things are going pretty well there. I had some flooding here. I'm not dealing with my polluted water fast enough, so I basically open this up and it's over. Whenever it gets too high, I'll just overflow down to this giant storage tank down here, which is actually quite cool. This used to be a slime biome, I think. I'm not sure why it's so cool. I could put in some more fertilizer makers. I found a circuit that wasn't being fully used. This one here. Could put a few more fertilizer synthesizers on that. But what I really got to do is put a thermal barrier here so that all that heat doesn't leak into the base. Let's make that out of abyssalite. And I'll just do that along here. I know this insulated tile costs double the amount, but I just like the visual indicator. And I should do the same up top here. Look at all this heat just draining up. And none of this is abyssalite, so that heat is going to escape as well. Let's just do the whole room. And the natural gas in here is a little bit thin, so I probably will put more fertilizer makers in here. Leaving some space for some Weezeworts, because it is getting hot in here. Need power for that. Could expand this if we need to this way. So this is down to 19. I think I'll let it go down to maybe 0. And then I'll try looping it through a small section of the base and see how the temperature works out. I guess I could start building that loop. Maybe right through the bedroom area. And then back around this way and then up here. I should probably build a little area in here so we can put piping along here. Oh, made a mess. What's going on? Why didn't you use the toilet? Unreachable food. How did they get in here? Okay, that was weird. I'm not sure how they got teleported in there because the building was locked. The door was locked. Maybe during when this was built here. That could be it. It's probably gonna get really hot in here. We should put more Weezeworts. So yeah, we were gonna build a tunnel along here for extra piping. We got tons of granite, so I might as well use granite here. So I'll come back after they built this ladder, and because it's gonna take a while. So I got the piping in for our cooling. So it branches off here. Half of it comes down along here, and it's insulated all the way up to this point, I think, and then it's granite in this tiny little loop here, and it goes back. So it's coming in at 14.6 degrees, and it's leaving at 19. And it has cooled down this area a little bit already, which is nice. It was kind of bright orange here before, now it's kind of yellow. It's coming down. So that's good. And this seems to be staying cool. This crude oil. We can't keep running off coal like this, but we got a little bit of coal left. Ideally, we would tie this into our main power source, which, let's see how that's doing. Looks like we're consuming about 3 kilowatts on average, and we're producing 4. So they finished insulating this room here, and this one resort's doing a good job at cooling down this area here. Probably use one more. I think we have one left. No, we don't. Have to go find some more. But the main issue is that the oxygen coming out of this room is at 44 degrees and 41 degrees. That's just going to keep the base hot no matter what kind of cooling we do. And we could just put more weezeworts in here, but it's not really a complete solution. But I think that oil cooling loop will keep us cooled down for now at least. All our dupes are idle. Look at them all just standing around. Okay, let's go do some exploring. We need more weezeworts, so let's see where we can go. Oh, there's one down in here we could get. Everything's melting in here. I could cut through this way. Could go in this way, let this drain in. I think I'll do that. Go across this way. Maybe like this. Oh, that's the edge right there, I think. Yeah, there's the neutronium. How much algae do we have? Not a whole lot. Really be using all this CO2 in here. We're already sending a ton down to our slicksters. I wonder if we could send more. Let's just see how they're doing. You can kind of check inside their bodies. Oh, they're eating it all. So we could potentially send even more in there. I think I might do that. We just need the power to suck up all this CO2 here to drive the pump. Actually, what's this line like? 960. Am I using this pump still? I don't think I am. That's turned off. So if I disable that, we could steal some of the power from this. I'll put it up a bit just in case we fill this up a little bit. Iron ore. Let's use gold. And we need power. And a lot of piping. We could force it right in here. Come across this way. What is this room doing? Oh, nothing anymore. I think I'll cut through here. And put the gas piping through there. Granite should be fine. I think they'll be able to build all the way across there. If not, we'll make a little ramp for them. Come across here and jump in here. And hopefully it'll go the right way. We'll find out, I guess. It doesn't say unreachable, so I think they can build this. So I had a bit of a brownout there. I had to reroute the CO2. That gas bridge that we had put in kind of messed up the flow. So, well, I'm just going to reuse this pipe then. Just go straight down like this. Put in a high pressure vent. And use this pipe instead. Kind of messy, but that's fine. And the CO2 should eventually come down because it's not backing up yet. These little slicksters are doing some magic down here. Yeah, they're not filling up. Well, we'll keep an eye on them. Oh, the base is looking much nicer now. 30 degrees. Very nice. This crude oil is doing some magic. Temperature in here, oh, 117. Wowzers. That's pretty hot. This pump is going to overheat. Wonder if I can stick a wheezewort right here. And one thing I realized I need to do is continue this heavy watt wire around the outside of the base so I can get it down here. Because I want to power this thing using natural gas power, not coal generator power. So I might have to dig around this way, up through here, I guess. Put that heavy wire joint plate. Actually, I don't want it there. I'll put it right here. Nasty, nasty slime. Breathe that disgusting oxygen, you little... Certainly is cooling down in here. Oh yeah, we have all these wheezeworts in the base too. And this oil is staying. Oh, it's still getting cooler, even though half of it we're heating up. That's crazy. It's gonna get too cool. Maybe I should extend this loop. Got a bunch of stuff in the way though. Yeah, I could extend the loop up and through here. Actually, that's sealed. We don't care about that. I could extend it over into our power area. That would be good. Look at this staying nice and cool. I like that. Yeah, maybe I'll loop it through a little bit more through here. And let's use granite because we want to bleed the heat out. Just do a tiny little loop here for now. Should probably just punch a hole in this and let it drain down here, because that's where we were getting our crude oil from. Because this will fill up eventually. I just didn't want the CO2 to fall through, but that's fine. I think it'll be okay. There we go. Whoa! Some water in there. It's quite the violent reaction. Oh, we got a bunch of... What's in here? Oh, there's slicksters in there. Why haven't they dropped them off? Can they reach them? Probably not. That's the issue. Get even more slicksters going. There we go. More slicksters. You'll notice I'm not using exosuits anymore. I really got tired of dealing with them losing their suits. So there's no real point. Oh, now it's getting cold in here. That's good. Can move these wheezeworts. Stick one in here. Keeps getting cooler and cooler and cooler. 11 degrees. Wow. We can always turn the cooling loop down or off if we need to. But it's a pretty effective way to cool a room. Oh yeah, how's our power doing? Okay, now we can put in that heavy watt joint plate. And some heavy watt wire. I guess I'll use iron since I got a lot of iron left. Branch off here. Come through here. Down here, and then directly in there, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, we need a joint plate here. And then I can disable these and only use them for emergencies. Look at the decor in here. Not very good. But they should never go in here, and this will be like a... I'll seal all of this up eventually too, so they can't see this. Okay, why isn't this being worked on? Oh, because I don't have a pump anymore. I got rid of the pump down here. Why did I do that? I can't remember. That was a long time ago. Probably had it right here? Oh yeah, that's where it was, because that's where the power is. Is this power connected to anything? Yeah. But where does this power come from? Our main circuit? Up here, up here. Yeah, our main power supply. Okay. Oh, we got some immune system problems, probably from digging out all that slime. Have to keep an eye on this. 81. Uh-oh, Frankie and Meep. I don't even know if we have a medical bay. Oh yeah. We might have exposed them to too many germs. Wow. They may end up needing treatment. But hopefully not. Hopefully they can recover. We'll keep them out of the slime for now. We're occasionally going over our 4 kilowatt production, but it's okay I think because we're buffering it with batteries. How many batteries do we have on this main? Yeah, we got some buffering, so it's okay. Wonder if I could build another natural gas generator. There is a healthy amount of natural gas in here now. I think we could. This CO2 is in the way. Should probably bring this around the top. Maybe all the way up here and then over. That way we can keep extending this power loop. Oh wow, look at the difference in the usage. Insulated gas pipe. 25 units of material versus 400. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, might as well just go all the way up here. And we don't limit ourselves in the future, and then just plug that in there. And we can destroy this in this little ugly loop here. That's probably going to mess things up until it's done. There's so many of them idle. It goes pretty fast. Yeah, I'm glad I came back to this base. It was good. It just had some minor heat issues, which we've dealt with. And building everything from scratch would have been a long haul. And the Helicona map that I was working on, the Ice World, it was cool because it was limiting, but I realized someone made a comment. They said, all they said was fertilizer synthesizer, and I didn't get what they were talking about, but then someone else posted and said, you can use fertilizer synthesizers to make natural gas, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I totally could have done that on that other map, and I may still, but it was kind of limited in terms of what you could do. I did build a liquid oxygen maker, which was fun. It's the second time I built one of those, but the design I used was much better this time around. It wasn't my design, but I want to keep this piping neat and tidy. Now this I might actually use insulated. Well, what are these made out of? Granite. Insulated granite. I'll keep it consistent. Guess I'll go up here like this. And the reason I build these little loops here is just to, otherwise that gets caught up and doesn't work quite right. Nice, more power. So now we're up to 4.8 kilowatts. That way we won't even have to buffer. We'll just have enough to do everything. Oh, he's complaining about being cold in here. Oh yeah, it's ice biome. Oh, I forgot I had this in here. I totally forgot I had this cooling thing in here. Oh man, what am I using this water for? It's going in at 34. No, it's going in at 94. Coming out at 34. Well, that's working extremely well. It's all wolframate in here. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Look at that. Just for kicks, I'm going to put a wheezewort right here. This is kind of a hot spot here. I wonder if this, there's a new release of the Oxygen Not Included coming out in 2 weeks, I think, or less than 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully there's some performance improvements in there. I think that's going to be it for this episode. The main thing I wanted to get working was this oil cooling, and it's really working better than I thought it would. Apparently if you let this thing just circulate, it'll get down to like minus 200. So we may want to insulate it actually, because it's going to cool down. Oh, it's fine if it cools down all this area. That's actually really good. And we'll maybe start using this petroleum next time. I was using it before. Got a bit of plastic made, but we can do more. We can do better. And there's this natural gas building up here we should probably pump into this room. But I'll save all that for next time. So hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying these videos. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.